skeletons and shivers down your spine. Shrieking skulls will shock your soul, seal your doom tonight. Spooky, scary skeletons speak with such a screech. You'll shake and shudder in surprise when you hear these zombies shriek.
Welcome to this year's Halloween special. Today we'll be looking at our 4 biggest colonies and watching them devour some Halloween treats. I hope you guys enjoy. Now let's begin with our spooky journey into the Twilight Zone. If you couldn't tell already, I have spookified the ant table for Halloween. But what colonies are my biggest 4? Well, let's take a look. Starting us off, we have our Tapanoma Cecile colony that hasn't been fed in over a week, so they're dying to have a Thanksgiving treat. These girls are native to Manitoba where I live and are super cool. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Who's up next? Ah yes, the majestical Formica Bradley colony. This super active 5-queen colony goes crazy for food, and I can't wait to show you the amazing feeding show they put on for me. Being a more rare species, it is super cool to be able to document everything they do and watch them. Now onto the biggest. Our legendary Camponotus Nericticus colony. With 4 queens and powerful majors, they are able to obliterate any prey I give to them. If you want to see a video of them ripping into a massive larvae, click here. Our final colony is this Myrmica colony. They have not yet been featured on this channel, but with this being one of the only stinging species in Manitoba, they are sure fun to watch as they impale their prey. Now, with everyone introduced, let's begin this feeding session. Today's Halloween treat will be some mealworms and honey. Once prepared, I will give them to our first colony, the Myrmica. Let's see what they think. They devoured the mealworm and didn't hesitate to indulge in some honey either. Do you guys want to see more on this colony in the future? With our first colony well fed, let's move on to our next colony, the Camponotus Nericticus. This colony is one of my favorites, so I can't wait to let them feast. Dropping in now. As workers began to rush in, I knew this was going to be good. Let's watch. I gave this colony extra honey since Camponotus love it so much. With our Campos well treated, let's move on to one of the coolest feeding sessions yet, the Formica Bradley. Prepare yourself, I'm telling you now, it's hard to keep track of them. These guys go crazy for sugar. Are you ready to have your mind blown? Take a look at this ant take a huge bite out of the mealworm. Now you may see some of the ants curling their butts right into the mealworm. They're actually spraying the mealworm with formic acid, even though it's already dead. But they don't know any better, so they still try. But what now? Ah yes, the wonderful colony of Tapanoma. They may be small, but they're ruthless with their prey. They greatly outnumber their enemies. Except this time they really weren't. And they didn't do much at all, so there's not a whole bunch to film with them. And that's when I realized that something was wrong. When did that get there? Oh no. Alright, I'm just kidding around. But we are nearing the end, unfortunately. So, if you're liking the content so far, hit subscribe. And by liking, you can promote this video to new ant keepers. If you want to keep more in touch with me, follow me on my Instagram at Antscanada. I post daily stories and I respond to DMs if you have any questions. If you want to purchase anything in this video, all of it is available at the Ant Keeping Depot, top link in the description. I've also linked a bunch of fellow ant YouTubers in the description below, so go give them a subscribe too. I hope you enjoyed this spooky episode on the Ants Manitoba Ant channel. And with that, I say farewell, and I will see you next week at 10 a.m.